Hello and welcome to Context Plus, our official first affiliate stream. Finally, we've got our affiliate approved. It took too long. We did it. We did it. We have affiliate. It's locked in. Thank you all who already subscribed before this. We are now accepting subscriptions and accepting your money. We will have ads coming on. That's just what it is. We have to roll ads as a contractor of Amazon, basically. So there will be ads. Gonna try to keep it so it doesn't interrupt the show. But we'll have ads. If you don't like the ads, subscribe to us. We are going to be working on subscription benefits. We're gonna do some subscriber streams, and if there's certain things you guys want to see as a subscriber, let us know. We'll see if we can work it in and add it to our subscription levels and see if we can benefit you guys for subscribing to us. Today we have we have a couple people here today. One name you guys have probably heard, probably uses public folders, and many of the stuff, the avatar setup stuff, is we're gonna have Turk here. Turk, come on set.
Woo!
Woo! Clap. Clap. Golf clap. Golf clap.
Clap, clap, clap.
Clap, clap, clap. Welcome
Thank you.
welcome to the show.
It's down here.
And there's another subscription. Blaze.
Oh my goodness.
We already have another. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
wow.
I just
I haven't
have
even
a
fixed it yet, Blaze.
floating
why?
thing. Yeah,
Hi,
we're not
Blaze.
fixed yet. God,
I haven't fixed it.
our little floating thing. Every time you subscribe, there's gonna be a little floating name that shows up in the world. You might see it. So thank you for the subscription. Anyway, hey Turk, welcome. We are distracted already.
Hello, Wolf. Thanks for having me.
So yes, you have. I've heard your name, like one of the first things I saw in Neo's. I think was the Turks like folder for setting up stuff like that. Like, tell us about yourself. I'm sure everyone who has joined Neo's, one of the first things, has probably heard your name with all those setup things, which are very good tools, by the way.
Thank you.
Let us know who is Turk.
Hi, I'm Turk. You've seen my
Let's
tools.
test something
I've done
really
a lot
quick.
of like community stuff.
I wanna see if the stream can
Usually
get
we
me.
do like metaverse meetups and stuff, and I don't know. There's a lot to say, and I don't know. Like, we'll be here all night if I say it all.
We'll be here. We'll just work into like whatever, because there's a lot to talk about. We have a lot of time. Your tools and stuff. Like what's your favorite tool that you've made so far for avatar setup? Definitely, because I've definitely used a couple of them already.
I don't know. Some days some months it's a bit of like debate of like which one is more favorite, because like the moods will change. But I think if I have to pick one, it's probably just like the easy name tag use, because like it's just a fun, easy way, and it just lets people have like a custom name tag, super easy peasy.
Yeah, I've tried to put my custom name tag a couple times, and I've had it break because I use the avatar settings for that, and for some reason the custom name tag plus the avatar settings, I can never get it to work, and I don't know how to get it to work. Even though I make things, it just keeps breaking every time.
Might be a bug. You never know.
Might be a bug. It is Neos.
Skill
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, skill issue.
Skill issue.
Okay, we'll put him away. So our thing. Anyhow, also you have been watching the show. I'm trying to think of what to talk about. I had too much caffeine today. Caffeine. Shake. Today's day has just been going terrible. Yes, well, I've had a bad day today. My shoulder's broken. Not broken, but like popping all the time. This arm doesn't work. Oh boy, I should have thought about what to do.
Hopefully we can make your day better.
Hopefully, I don't know.
Hey,
if it's
can't
gonna,
promise it. Can't promise
yeah,
it.
probably.
We can
I'll
only hope.
prob-
We can only
I'll-
hope and cope.
Well, the getting older thing. I think just the every day that I get older is just I feel a part of my body falling off.
Oh.
You know, You wake up and you're just like, oh, my arm. Oh God, my arm isn't working. Here, random thing, even though it's nothing about Neos. Have you ever had the time when you wake up and your arm is just dead?
Yeah,
It's like
because
completely dead. Like
you just fell asleep on it. You just like it's a limp noodle, and you're like, oh no.
oh,
I
and
need a new arm.
the best is when you stretch. You stretch, you wake up, you stretch, and then you don't know you have limp noodle arm. You stretch and you just punch yourself in the face the first thing in the morning.
I don't know if I've had that one too often.
I've done that all
I've
the time.
punched myself, but I don't know like that.
You've punched yourself like on purpose?
I mean, yeah. I feel like we've all punched ourselves on purpose once or twice, right?
Like
It's an
like a light
experiment.
punch, like a light punch, or like full on whack.
I mean, it depends on the mood, you know. Maybe you just got to go like a light punch. You're like, oh no,
Oh, screw me!
or you're like you just really gotta sell it, and you're like, oh
actually knock yourself out. That'd be hilarious.
yeah, I've done that. Don't do that.
Wait, there's got to be a story behind that. If you've knocked yourself out.
Not that way though. Just knocking yourself out isn't fun.
I mean, yeah, knocking yourself out is terrible. But
Yeah.
if you've knocked yourself out, then there's something behind it, some story, some thing, or be like me where I stand up into things and give myself concussions.
Oh, you should see a doctor about that.
I should, but I think the concussions make me better.
Oh, okay. Well,
They
if
just
it's
knock they just knock some sense in yourself.
Oh, well, I mean, if it's
And
adding
knock the
flavor.
names out.
Oh, okay.
The worry in your voice, like, oh no.
Oh, okay. Sounds like
Something-
very. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say, Mattern?
I
Concerned.
mean, it's not like I can stop him. You know, I'm just like, all right, well, just gonna
No.
witness.
No.
Just collapse on the table. Like, all right, show's over, everybody. Thanks for dropping by.
Have you ever seen not another teen movie?
Repeat that
No.
again. Sorry.
Ever seen Not Another Teen Movie?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I guess I'm getting too
If-
old.
If,
My
if
movie
you jumble my
references.
brain a bit, maybe I don't know. I haven't really heard that one too much, or like maybe I have, and I just don't like remembered by that name.
It's like it came out around like Scary Movie 2, Scary Movie 3 times by the same people. So it's
Mm.
teen movies. They're like the ones like high schools, and they're like, oh, we're gonna have the dance, and I gotta reform. It's one of those like reform the ugly girl to be a beautiful girl type movies, but a
Yeah,
parody.
definitely seen those tropes before, but I don't know if I like specifically know them by that name. Per se.
All right, so I'm gonna start to suggest watch Not Another Teen Movie. It is a
Okay,
terrible
okay.
movie. If you like bad movies but funny,
I like pain. Yes.
all right, it's definitely
movies,
a
of
movie
course.
that you cringe at, and you're just like,
Okay.
oh, this is terrible. But it's funny. It's one of those bad movies that's good.
Hmm.
I
So
watch
you're saying
bad
it's
movie
good
nights.
because it's bad, or it's bad because it's good?
I think the first. I'm not
Okay.
sure. But anyway, where I was going, there's a
Hmm.
there's a character called Reggie Ray, and he has concussions. Like, oh, if the doctor's been saying like if you have this many extra concussions, you die. There's like then in the movie it starts getting like a Reggie Ray concussion countdown. I think that's me. If I go to the
you.
doctor, they'll just give me like a card. Like, here, this is how many concussions you have until you die. Probably like
Like
5.
the 31st. This is like a free. Here, this checkup doesn't count anything.
Oh, concussions.
Get a free pizza party. Yay!
If you survive this long.
Let's actually here's something to talk about. Let's go. What do you make things in Neos? What do you do in the real? Does it relate to the same stuff you do here, or are you a student, unemployed?
I guess it kind of relates in a little bit of a way, but it's a bit of an interesting one. So I'm a student right now still. So a lot of what I did with the tools was just more like along the lines of like me just wanting to like to hear more and just have more projects to work on, really.
Just basically
'cause-
practicing.
In a way, not quite, but like it was also like a just like an outlet, just to like being able to want to do the thing, but then like not really having like a good avenue for it. So that's what it ended up being all of the time.
you're a student. What are you studying? You studying like computer science, like a lot of people I've met in here are?
Yes, but originally I was doing computer engineering,
So yeah, so
so a little bit of both software and hardware. So it wasn't just like one side of things. Though that's been changing.
as student at college is you pick what you want to do for the rest of your life.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much.
Like you better not make a mistake because you'll ruin the rest of your life. College. And they force you into it as
Screw
fast.
that.
They force you
they
into it as
say-
fast as possible.
They say the more mistakes you make, the more answers you learn. So I don't know. Sometimes it's good to tinker and make up and make mistakes.
Being more old, yes, making mistakes is life. You learn as long as you learn from your mistakes, you get
of course.
better. I've made plenty,
Hmm.
lots of mistakes.
Understandable.
Let's see, hobbies and stuff. What do you do hobby wise? Is it just Neos or do you
A lot of Neos actually was just my hobby for the most part. I'll do 3D stuff, little tinker projects here and there when I'm like trying to like maybe like learn something new. But for the most part, I just kind of like follow wherever the creativity kind of goes sometimes. Like I want to learn a new tool, or I want to like just understand how a process works. So usually
you-
kind of goes that way.
So you basically just have a creative mind. You're like, I want this now. Oh
Yep,
wait, now I
pretty
want
much.
this. Now I want this.
Pretty much.
Let's see. Just things about like, I'm trying to think. You're very open ended. I'm trying to think about what's specific to go down. It's so
very
like
true.
there's a lot. If you do 3D, you do the scripting in here, computer science. There's a lot of little areas to go.
Yeah.
Obviously, you make.
I mean, if
the
it gives you
tools.
something easier to latch onto, I usually don't like pigeonholing myself. I always like to give myself options because a lot of the time, if you're like forced to do one thing, you don't really have much of a choice, and like I really value my choices in my life. So usually it's like that most of the time.
You just do you just do like anything.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, it's good. It's really good to be like that. I wish I was like that. I get locked into something. I'll hyper focus into something, and then I'll just be like doing that, and then people will go, "Oh, can you do this?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that happens too. That happens to me too. But like it's like different moods and like flavors from like day to day or week to week. It ultimately kind of just comes down to like what's tickling the brain at the time.
just have like an idea. Here, is there anything current you're working on? Actually,
I think recently I've been getting into Substance because I've been making like this like cute little creature a friend made of a picture of. It's called a snirk, and
Is
I'm
there-
turning
you
it
have
into like a 3D.
have a picture?
Yeah.
show
Let me
show
grab
us.
one.
Show us what you're working on, or show us what you're trying to make.
Right. Up. Here's the 2D image. But yeah. Friend
Oh,
made
one of
like
those.
just a little like funny little picture of me as a snail. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make that a model, and that's what I've
It's
been doing.
adorable.
It is.
I know.
What did you call it? What was the
It's a snurp.
a snurp?
Yeah.
It's very.
Hmm.
Very adorable. I was wondering what you were gonna look like. Cause obviously we've only talked in the Discord in this. Like I was wondering, like I was expecting you to come in as a snail because that's your icon right now. I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
is he gonna be a snail? He's like
No.
sliding all
No,
over our
it's kind of
couch.
funny. The instant I put that, like everyone's like, "You're a snail now." I'm like, "No, please." Can I
You're a
not just
snail.
have a cute little picture? It's my profile icon. Not everything is a statement.
It do be that way though, honestly. Oh wow, that changed. So you're different now. No, I promise
No,
I'm still
no,
me.
no.
Help.
So you're changing. Would that mean that every time you support Gay Pride Month and you put the rainbow, you're suddenly gay for a month?
What?
Like everyone changes their icons in Gay Pride Month to rainbows. It's like a statement, like, "Oh, you're rainbows now." Suddenly, everyone has rainbows. If you're changing your icon to a snail, makes you a snail. Would changing your icon to a rainbow suddenly make people gay?
I don't know. They say that about mods, but I don't know how that one works yet.
So, I run into the big issue of my name being Wolf. People go, "You're not a wolf." I just have to stare at them like, "That's not what wolf is. Wolf is a name.
Oh,
Wolf is short for Wolfgang. It's German."
oh, oh. Are you sure? You sure you're not a wolf? I mean, it's like you're just kind of like in the name, you know. You got
I'm
the
going to murder
claws,
you if you
got
call
this-
me a wolf. Oh, hi. Oh, we got some.
I'm not calling you a wolf. I'm just, I'm just going by what you're saying.
5 gift subs.
We have gift subs.
Whoa.
Thank you for those gift subs. Hack. Yay, gift subs. Look at their names
Oh
floating
my
around.
gosh.
Oh,
Thank you,
jeez.
guys.
We
Holy
are
crap.
getting attacked.
Oh my
Everyone's
days.
all around.
we are under
We're being
attack.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much, Hack.
But
You're a monster.
But 1 second, I was actually trying to find a better photo of this too. I think I got it here because I was trying to actually make this properly 3D too. So
See the names floating around.
yeah, there's names everywhere. Weird.
We
We're
should
always
probably turn
watching.
the timer down on that.
there you go.
Oh,
So
that's
excited, you know what? Gonna make a little 3D scene.
in Blender.
Whoa.
Yeah. But it was more of just like a test project because I don't know if you guys have seen like the little fish in here that just like chomps onto people. That was just more of like a spawn it if you want. But it's just like a tiny little like fun little test project that I can just like mess with stuff and just try out and like learn about every like little bits of it.
Yeah. So
The names floating by.
so. Oh. And please come back.
Internet is far.
Like, the tubes are clogged.
Network.
It's blame Elon.
Blame Elon.
Blame
That's for
Elon.
Twitter. That's for Twitter. Or not
It's
Twitter.
always for me. I'm on Starlink.
It's
I'm
back.
using Elon Net.
Oh, okay.
I know,
Maybe
isn't that a
you can,
problem?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting fiber soon. It's been like, okay, 2 weeks. They say, 2 weeks. We're gonna schedule the installation. 2 weeks later, 2 weeks. We're gonna schedule our installation. Give me my fiber. I want my fiber.
Told you so.
Just go to the store, buy some Raisin Bran. Damn.
Get all the
You want
fiber you
fiber?
want.
Fiber- Fiber's
How
good
old
for
do
you as you
think
get
I
older.
am? God, I don't need
What?
that much
You-
fiber.
Go get some of
hey,
my
hey,
also.
you can never beat enough having enough fiber.
Brain power.
Yeah, too much fiber.
That's true, but that I don't know if we want to go down
We-
that alley.
We poop in rocks.
Oh, okay. Well, you did it, not me.
Stop.
Why? Why? I like to take the line and then go over it all the time.
Oh no.
But it's worse with caffeine. It is so much worse when you're on caffeine.
All right. I guess they don't know how much caffeine I've had. I've had too much tonight.
You want to tell everyone? Should we tell them?
Tell them how much
Slow
caffeine.
rotate.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
boy.
So the amount of caffeine I had. The people who are regulars know I drink Death Wish coffee. So Death Wish, if those who don't know or haven't heard before, Death Wish has a gram of caffeine per cup, which a cup is 8 fluid ounces, which is 10 times the strength of a regular brewed cup of coffee. So
wow.
one cup of Death Wish coffee brewed as a hot drip is equal to 10 cups of coffee.
You're wired then, huh?
I had everyone knows espresso makes more caffeine. I don't know exactly how much the Death Wish mixed with espresso does, but I did a quadruple shot of espresso with Death Wish coffee.
Damn.
I think if I were to guess the amount of caffeine I had, just as a rough estimate, maybe 2 grams.
Okay. Okay. You sure it's not more caffeine than blood at this point, or?
I think it's more caffeine than I think I've had a lethal dose.
Oh no.
We'd like to
Uh,
apologize to everybody who just had a proxy heart attack.
So,
Hmm.
for those who don't, I'm a caffeine addict, so I actually dose myself in the caffeine. Those who don't know, if you're not a caffeine addict like me, 2 grams of caffeine is considered a lethal dose in most humans that are not caffeine tolerant.
Hmm.
I've had probably 2. So yeah, probably
Yeah,
lethal dose.
you have tolerance. You know, you're drunk enough death wish. You know, after a while, the wishes kind of just count up.
Yeah, when I was a younger lad, and energy drinks started coming out. That's the mistake that I made. I started having energy drinks. High school. High school was a time. Was a time. Long time
Mhm.
ago
Yep.
now. Don't do what I did, kids. Don't do it.
What was your flavor of energy?
All right. Back now, the tables are turned. So
Sorry, I
Who's
shouldn't
asking
do
the
that.
questions now?
yeah, who's asking?
Hey, you're the one who wanted to jump over the fence. All right, let's jump over the fence.
We're going. We're rotating. The show is now changing. So
Well, sit on
now
the
the
couch.
guest. Now the guest asks the host questions. But I am hyped up on caffeine. I will tell a story. Maybe you can share a story of your life if you have made bad decisions like this.
Not quite with caffeine, but I mean, I can think of a bad decision, right?
All right. Yeah. So we'll learn something caffeine. We'll go to you right after. Well, subject caffeine. What you don't do. High school. I was about a 15-year-old lad going to high school, and Jolt Cola was a thing. I don't know if anyone remembers Jolt Cola. That's like before the energy drinks really started coming out. Like Red Bull was like brand new. Monster hadn't really come out yet. Jolt Cola was a highly caffeinated cola. Like it was just a soda. It was just had a lot of caffeine in it. Started with that. Got addicted to it because caffeine. Then I had it every morning until Monster came out. I started drinking Monster by the big ass cans every morning. And then middle of the day I had another can, and at the end of the day I had another can. So I would always have the giant can of Monster. I would always have one with me in my backpack or something like that all throughout high school. I could never sleep at night. I wonder why. So I couldn't sleep. I usually went to bed at like 1 in the morning. I woke up at 5 in the morning. And just because I went to bed at 1 in the morning doesn't mean I fell asleep at 1 in the morning. Just when I went to the bedroom.
Got a couple wings.
So usually an hour or two of sleep at night, maybe all throughout high school. And then I was so dead in the day because I didn't have any sleep. I would sleep through high school. I passed high school by sleeping in every class. All of my classmates hated me because I slept in every class and still passed. And they were trying. Sucked for them. The funniest story I have from that part is I was sleeping in biology class every day. So everyone just got used to it. The teachers got used to it. Obviously, if I'm always falling asleep, they just know I'm always going to sleep in their class. One day, I was fucking hyped up on Monster Energy and I was wide awake. I started participating in class. My biology teacher looked at me and said, "What are you doing awake? Go back to sleep." My biology teacher told me to go to sleep in
That's some
class.
sass.
And that was my why I'm addicted to caffeine. There are other stories, but it would take too long. From college, college was a time as well, and there's a time and a place for everything. It's called college.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
You can call about it later.
So now that we've revealed my terrible choices that none of these children watching should ever replicate, do you have life lessons? Life lessons that you have learned?
I got one from like a similar time. So with mine has to deal with game addiction actually. Bit of an irony here, you know. Looks at Neo's hours.
Yeah, we're addicted to Neos.
No, so at least like back when I was younger, I had actually a really bad like MMO addiction as a kid. Something really magical about like going into like a digital world and like, you know, exploring, getting all the stuff, succeeding, achieving, you know. But one day it kind of like didn't really end too bad. Or sorry, it didn't end too good. Because like I think I like rushed up to like go play on the computer because, you know, at the time when you're young, you don't really have your own stuff, unlike nowadays. You had to sharing. That's a thing. I hope hopefully people know what sharing is.
No.
No. Oh. Yeah, no, okay. That one you gotta learn the hard way.
This is why I'm in the
But,
mug and not in a chair next to him.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. All right. But so what ended up happening was that one fateful night slash day went to go run up to actually go play because I was like playing the new game or whatever at the time, and I was just like really excited. It was like all I was thinking about, all I was focused about. I'm like yeah. But sadly, um, I had tripped and fallen on a piece of thing, like a piece of like a ceramic mug, and literally that was just yeah. But in that moment though, that's when I'm like, oh shit, because I ended up actually having a really bad injury on my wrist. I actually had to go to the emergency room. So while it's a little bit of a dark one, it was more of like one of those like very luckily like nothing got damaged permanently, and like I literally like ran away with like just a bad scar. But for the most part, like that day, I kind of like really learned like really take your time with the things you really like. There's no rush. Take your time. Sometimes it's good to have balance. You don't need to be thinking about doing something all the time or always wanting this one thing all the time. So that's my bad decision growing up.
Rushing, doing thing. Like, rushing is never. Oh, we have to go on break. I've got the Team America secret signal. We have to go on break.
Okay.
So we're gonna go on break. Thank you, Turk, and
No problem.
the secret signal. The Amazon gods are telling us we need to go on break. So
Okay. Well, the only thing
um,
I'll say is before we go, it's balance is key whenever it comes to things you're passionate about.
yes. So we will be right back. Thank you for showing up. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Contacts Plus. We have just sat down with Turk, and the Amazon ads has told us that we must go on ad break. So we are back. We did maybe kill Turk while during the break. He's back. He's alive.
you
we
did?
had he committed suicide actually.
It happens.
It happened. We need to. We revived him. We had the ambulance come. He's fine. He's alive. The ambulance was really just a mechanic. He is a robot after all.
What's this weird new model number I have?
It was a firmware update.
Oh.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right. Up next, we're going to have our second, but our last guest for today. We only have two this time. We're gonna have Blaze. Blaze, come up on stage. Welcome,
Hello.
welcome to the show. Hopefully, the beginning didn't scare you. There, didn't run. You didn't run away, so that's a good thing. You didn't run off, screaming. What happened?
Well, to be fair, I was glued on the wall, so I couldn't really run away. I wanted to, but
Gorilla Glue works really well, by the way. Not sponsored.
You understand? It was because we had problems in the beginning, so it's just a precaution.
Yes. We just make sure we glue our guests to the wall.
Yep.
They are forced to watch. They have actually have those little eye holder things that hold your eyes open to force them to watch. Yeah, I know you saw it. You saw it happen, Turk. I mean, it was right there. Yeah.
Why is it missing? Where'd it go?
All right. So welcome, Blaze. Let's get this out of the way. Who is Blaze?
okay. First of all, thank you for having me. I'm Blaze, and that's all. Thank you for inviting me. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
I'll take my pay and leave. All right.
It's like I'll take my check. Thank you.
Yep. So, don't mind my weird leg, by the way. I'm small. So, yeah, I'm Blaze. I am an avid Neos player, and I like VR. I am also a nerd, so I can talk a lot about like nerd stuff. You know, I'm an advocate for open
nerd
source
stuff.
stuff. Like, hey,
Open
yeah,
source.
let's go open source. And
GPL, let's
also-
go.
I'm more of an AGPL fan, but yeah, continuing. I'm also not a weep, even though like this is just the cover up. I'm not a weep, I swear. I have never watched anime once or something. Unlike some other robot.
Hey, I never said I wasn't a weeb.
And yeah, that's for it. For
So-
now.
So you're not a weeb. So why the Avatar?
Should I say the truth or should I lie?
Which is just funnier.
A bit of both.
Okay. Hmm.
And
Well, I
wait,
should s-
tell us something, but don't tell if it's the truth or a lie. And maybe we'll have to figure it out.
Tell us your
Make a game
lore.
out of it.
Okay, well, it is totally because I am very masculine and very tough and very strong, and I totally don't want to give away like a cute vibe or something.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
it's the truth. That's the truth. Yeah, I can see. I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
got me.
100%. Yeah, it's the truth. Yeah, you're so strong and masculine. You wanted to pick a very strong and masculine form.
Yeah.
So are you just supposed
also-
to call them cute now?
He called you cute.
Me? No, never.
No.
Oh, I should also
You
mention.
reversed.
I'm
Oh, we
also
can-
German.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The German. Yeah, it's like I have to get that. Wait, I'm German.
Yeah, I'm German, so you couldn't figure it from my accent, but yeah.
Just
Nah,
quietly in the background. Speak die Deutsch.
I, Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Nein.
Nein, Wolfgang.
Nein, ich spreche nicht gut Deutsch. Yeah, I'm terrible at it. Anyhow, don't get me started speaking German because all I know is how to say "fuck your mother" and insults. That's pretty much all I know how to say in German.
At least your first, damn.
So German class. I took German class, which is terrible. Whoever has taken a class in other foreign languages, not in Europe, because Europe you kind of need to learn English because English is like the world language. But for Americans, only reason, especially in high school, to go to a foreign language class is usually to figure out how to insult people.
You can use Google for that though. Why did you?
Back in my day, I didn't have that.
Oh, sorry, I forgot Grandpa here. Okay, a library.
You guys are so spoiled with Google Translate. All right.
Oh yeah, because it's completely accurate and beautiful in every way.
It's more accurate than nothing.
Shut up.
Oh boy, nerds using Google for everything. Nerd stuff. I'm trying to think of nerd stuff that's not anime.
But
Can I watch
Don't say
anime?
the L word. Don't say the L word.
Say it. Say it. Say it.
Llama.
No, the other one.
There's a few L words.
Ringo.
I saw someone's picture having it. I don't know. Someone of you have it, but I should reveal it.
You mean our penguin lord and savior?
Oh my God, Turk. He's a man of culture.
Oh
Like-
My beard is long. I always put it that way.
But you didn't say the word yet. You know, it's not a word gets said.
Because let's say Portage is love, Portage is life.
Wait, am I? Wait,
You know,
am I,
you should know what I'm talking about if I say that, especially if you know our penguin.
I'm German. I'm German. I don't know what.
Oh,
no,
boy,
gift
hack!
subs.
Jeez, hack! Just giving away money. Yes, thank you. And now we get to see names for a little bit. Hi, names.
This is gonna be
That's
so many
loud.
pennies.
so
How
many
many gift subs that you have gifted so far?
so many gift subs. Oh boy, thank you for I don't know this train wreck. The Linux is what we're talking about. Let's go into
Yes.
Linux.
Oh, he said
Let's talk
it. He
about
finally
Linux.
said it.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
talk about Linux. Linux comes in very different shapes, forms, flavors. Let's see how cultured or long your beard is. Doesn't seem very long, but with the cute little face that you have there, it doesn't seem like you have it doesn't seem like you have an LFS beard. So what is your poison of Linux?
Okay. My poison currently, because as you know, we switch them all the time
Yes.
with distro hop. Currently it is Manjaro, which is Arch based, you know. So I use Arch, by the way, you know, obligatory. I see you're disappointed.
Everyone
I'm disappointed.
sucks.
This is the sigh.
So yeah, no, I'm using Manjaro right now. I am happy with it. My journey though started with Ubuntu, as many beginners start out, and then
Mhm.
you know you figure Ubuntu is like, well, it's one of the most popular ones, and it's also suited for beginners and for like advanced people as well. It's just, for my taste, a bit bloated, and you know, whenever you run a service or something's very break magically. I don't know why. So for server stuff, I tend to use something very stable like Debian, which can run 24/7, having an uptime like 5 years. That's totally okay with that.
Yeah. BSD is also really good for servers. BSD is really stable. My server here runs BSD, because
Mm.
BSD
Does-
BSD love BSD life. like
Mhm.
BSD.
Because it has based in it.
Based, VST based. Get it?
I want to say something, but
What? What you want to say? Say
I
it.
got nothing to say.
You got nothing to say. You want to say something? We got nothing to say. Are we going to be too nerdy to you?
No,
No.
not at all.
No. All right. Let's go even more nerdy. Blaze, System D
Oh my god.
Or-
No, not and it's stuff. No, leave me alone.
do you support System D?
Okay, listen. Nowadays I really care about having a really just stable system. So I'm just fine with whatever
Well,
as
you just-
long as it
you're
works.
you're just gonna fall in line. You're not gonna use OpenRC. I mean, come on.
No. I will be just using whatever the current distro is using, as long as it's running, right? Like, back then we had a lot of time to tinker with our systems, and nowadays, like, I want to work with my computer, with my system, not against it. That's why I'm just like going with the flow, whatever is being used right now, and support it.
Yeah. So if you didn't know what my my Portage is life, I use Gentoo. I'm a Gentoo user. Portage is the Gentoo's package manager. I hate Systemd with a passion. I hate the closed sourceness, the closed license, whatever, like the closed app ecosystem of Systemd. I'd rather something open, like OpenRC. So I do everything in my power to configure my system to never use Systemd. So like,
Bit of
screw.
internet lag.
We have our number one gifter disagreeing with you.
Oh no.
Hack. Oh, use OpenRC. Just use it. You
I mean,
you
they
maybe.
They could also use Devuan, which doesn't use Systemd. Like it's Debian, but like it's Devuan without Systemd.
Like Systemd, there's problems with Systemd. I don't like Systemd. When you get into that closed ecosystem, it gets rid of what makes the Linux so good and open and everything. So like OpenRC, UDEV is based on Systemd, but I have a version of UDEV that does not use Systemd. Like I grew up on Red Hat Linux before it was Fedora. Like old Red Hat, and then you had Red Hat Enterprise and just regular Red Hat. And I remember having a 333 megahertz computer running Red Hat Linux. Yay. Back in those days, when you were a little wee lad nerd, it would just get like old server hardware and like old like desk like computers from like places, and you just rip everything out of it. And I had two 3.5 double height SCSI drives in it, and the thing would just sounded like an airplane taking off. If anyone's ever heard those old SCSI drives, this is more nerd talk. This is a very nerd show, apparently. Those old SCSI drives are just like wasting up. It's terrible. You ever use those old SCSI drives, or is that showing my age?
It's showing your age, definitely. It's showing your age.
Why can't I connect with the youth today?
Hello, fellow kids.
Hello, fellow kids.
Maybe we just need to give you a makeover, you know? Just like get you some new threads, get you some new perfumes, you know?
Man,
New music.
is it
Do everything.
me? Is it me who is out of touch, or are the kids wrong?
No, it's definitely you.
It's always the
It's
kids. Just
definitely you.
just ask your
It's the
grandparents.
kids are wrong. The kids are wrong. I'm not out of touch. You're out of touch.
The first stage of grief, denial.
That's a river in Africa.
It is a good river too, yeah.
Us?
It's a good river. Sehr gut. Scheiße.
So,
He's gone.
Ah,
all right. So,
Oh, he's in Australia.
yeah, we moved. What you saying?
oi mate.
What do we got? pennies. Oh, these must have came from Hack. Now we have pennies.
Oh.
I'm hungry.
There we go. Now you're back to being American. My journey in Linux. I don't know if you've ever used Slackware. Ever used Slack?
Oh, wait, is it towards me? I don't.
Towards you, Blaze, because we're talking about Linux.
I didn't know. Maybe like Turk wanted to say something.
Turk,
like,
you want to say something?
No,
Wanna add to this?
Let the Linux boys, just talk shop.
Do you want to add? Do you want to add? Interject into our Linux conversations and be like, Windows is so much better, like, or Mac.
I don't know if I have the right to, just gotta let those wizards, speak their magic to the
All
people.
right,
So let the
then.
nerds go in their corner and talk amongst themselves. Well,
Wow.
Yes.
yeah.
I didn't say nerds. I said wizards. There's a difference.
Okay,
You're
boomer.
saying we're playing Dungeons and Dragons then, right? Come on, everyone has to have played Tux Racer when they were younger.
What?
This guy's
Yes.
so old.
I'm old
I
apparently.
did. No, I
Blaze,
didn't.
Blaze knows what I'm talking about. Tux Racer.
It is like
No.
a Mario Kart like clone, and they have nowadays Super Tux Kart. I think is the name.
Yeah,
And it is
There's so
actually
many different versions of like Tux Racer and things like that. I believe, if I remember, Tux Racer, there was one that was like Mario Kart. I think there was one that was like going down, like sliding on your belly down a hill. Was another one, like old way, way back in the day. Back in the day, which was a Wednesday, by the way. That's every time you hear "back in the day," it's always on a Wednesday. Just so you know, the old person knowledge for you.
Back in the day, it's always a Wednesday.
Yes.
At least he admits
So-
that he's old.
So that's back in the day is a Wednesday, and the other day is now. From now to the start of the Earth. I like it. Proceed.
Hack's first distro was Slackware, a man of culture, but he still uses System D, so he's cut off from my inheritance.
My inheritance. You are almost adopted, my
Man.
friend, but no, I guess not.
Guess I can use System D. You can't have. I so against System D. I always the Gentoo life is compile everything from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
My first time. It's always fun. If you're getting into Linux, just try Gentoo and try installing it.
It's definitely an experience.
If anyone who has not tried installing Gentoo, it is definitely an experience. You learn a lot about how Linux works just from the fact of trying to install it, because there's no installer. There's no installer script or anything. You just get a live CD with a console, and you're like, here you go, install it.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun.
Have fun. And you look at the manual and you go, and usually you have like your phone open with the manual and you.
I would have no idea how to. I would never have a computer if somebody like took everything away from me and gave me nothing but a computer with an unset up Gen 2 and said, "Go make a computer." I would never access the internet ever again.
Back in the Wednesday of the long ago, I used to do MS DOS was what I used. You guys are probably too young to just use MS DOS. No user interface.
I've messed with it. I think I had one of those really older computers, but nothing super crazy. It was more
No.
user than messing.
No 486s. Or even a 386. Oh, 386 processors.
Damn, how long is a beard?
Well, he.
My journey into computers started when I was in middle school.
Back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Yes.
Yes, actually, I had to evade raptors while I was on the playground. So you guys don't know that we've actually we harnessed the raptors to stay out in the woods in the wilderness. They still exist. They're still alive. We just have got them away from public areas. If you go out into the wilderness, then you will maybe find a raptor.
The
Just so you
caffeine was
know.
for all the amount of running you had to do on the playground.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Look at how much fun they're having. Oh, there goes Jimmy. Run faster, Jimmy. He's catching you.
You don't have to run faster than the raptor. You just have to run faster than the person you're with.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, bye, Jimmy.
Bye, Jimmy.
It was fun knowing you, Jimmy.
I
Well, I
get
don't
your
know any
pogs
Jimmys.
after, okay? They're mine now. No takesies backsies.
Yeah. What you had to do back in the day, you had to divvy up people's belongings before they died. So like if they die, okay, this is gonna get spread out with my friend group here, and then they ended up getting eaten by a raptor, and then we had to just fend all their stuff and erase their name from existence because we couldn't let anyone know that raptors were still around.
I see.
Hmm.
Yes. Why are we on this topic?
Yeah,
Because
I
you're
don't
old.
know.
Funny.
You were
Wait,
you were
'cause you're
running from
old.
the Raptors.
Why does it
you're
always
the-
turn back to me being? Oh, probably because
Do we need to start a year old tally?
probably because every time I have people on, it's like I try to connect. Like this is what then like I don't remember that. Like oh, I'm so old now.
What's funny is we can do it every single time, whether you meet some younger or older. Because every single time it's like, oh, do you remember this? And either they go no or yes, and both times it's a joke about how old you are.
I hate you.
maybe,
by the
maybe
way.
you should just ask for
I'm in a
people's
mug for a
birthday.
reason.
Then,
Just-
then you can avoid it. You know, you know what age they were born, and you're like, oh, okay, I know how relevant I can be now.
Yeah, I should have a thing on the like when you get as a guest is just like how old are you? I need to know. I need to know how old you are. like I know neither of you have hit 30, so that lets me know that I'm old. And
It has been
I
done.
uh-oh, old tally.
Live
Oh,
old
no.
Tally.
Old.
Like why am I? Why do you guys do this to me?
Humor from me. Rap.
Like they're just sitting here watching you guys just like berate me for how old I am.
It's because you're the center of attention.
But you make it so easy.
That's the secret. That's the secret. You like it.
I'm gonna throw Mugman at you.
That's
Can we
fair.
please put physics on this mug?
We're gonna
I've
have
already
to.
had one mug thrown at me. It's okay. I don't need another. Please no.
We're gonna make you trip over Mugman. All right.
Oh no.
We're gonna put him on the ground in front of you. And we're gonna make you trip over him.
Well,
We have to
I
get to
mean,
the ER again.
at least I
Judgment will
can
be
say we're.
swift.
Do you want to know how I got these scars?
I went on the show Context Plus. Mugman. I tripped over a husky in a coffee mug.
My Joker arc, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Don't know how I got this mug. I stole it.
Okay.
All right. Before we have Jeff Bezos telling us that we need to roll on another ad break, we should probably be going on another break. We have probably just about hit that time. So when we come back, we will have a topic that our wonderful resident writer will tell us what it is. And it's going to be surprise to me, surprise to everybody. And I don't know what it's going to be. And it'll probably last about 3 seconds, and then we'll all be confused.
Correct.
Okay.
Just about how it goes. So we will be right back. Enjoy our lovely ads, unless you're subscribed. But enjoy whoever hasn't given us all your money in your wallet. Enjoy these ads that we're gonna go up. We will be right back.
Although Hack probably just completely subbed out our entire watch list here, but hey.
Welcome back. We have now cured AIDS. Apparently.
AIDS are cured.
Wait, how?
Hey.
What?
Because it was announced on break. New kids
Oh.
came in and said AIDS is over. AIDS is
I didn't
over.
realize it was that easy. Wow.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's over now. We've done it. All the hack helps. Hack donated all these subscribers. We have cured AIDS with the subscribers.
Who knew it was so easy?
It was that
AIDS with
easy.
subscribers.
Who would have known? We could have we could have solved AIDS with all of these subs. Oh, we got a camera in the backstage there. We've
Yeah.
got
He's decided that I need to be recorded. bringing in the-
giving us the topic.
Of course, of course.
I can't reach it.
Also, you
I
can
got it, okay.
record all the pennies that we've.
Yeah, the pennies.
got.
These are all
Oh,
of
God, look at
these
those pennies.
all of these pennies is from our subscribers. These are all our. This is all to get Mugman a new mug.
A new mug.
Oh my.
I get a new mug. Yay!
He gets a
I
new
did not wanna
mug.
jump.
He gets a new mug.
Why am I jumping? I'm sorry. Stream, I'm sorry.
We need the boing sound effect. Anyhow,
Edit.
Professional.
professional.
annoying controllers.
Yes. So we have a topic. Are you guys ready, or do you think you're not ready for this? It's probably going to be
Are
terrible.
you ready, Blade?
You ready?
I'm German. I'm always ready.
Okay, I guess he's ready.
You should stop and say, I'm German. That's it.
I'm German. We are
I'm
ready
not
for
ready, I'm
everything.
German.
What's the one thing you could give someone as a Christmas gift to make them not sure that you mean well or if you hate them?
Ooh.
You want to go
That's,
first?
That's a good
I
question.
don't know. I can't. I'm like, I need like a moment to think about it. But like, basically, repeat the question again.
So what's the one thing you could give someone as a Christmas gift to make them not sure if you like mean well, like if it was a proper gift, or if you just hate them and you just gave them like something terrible?
My first thought is toilet paper, but I feel like there's a better answer to that one.
Probably socks.
I don't know.
Laxatives.
As you get older, socks are like, oh my god, new socks. Thank you.
Oh my god, yes, new socks.
Yeah.
Back when I was younger, I was like, fucking socks, really? But now that all of my socks have holes, and I'm just like, I don't want to buy new socks. I'll wait for Christmas to have like, yes, socks!
I'll
Pretty much.
wholeheartedly agree.
See, I always bring it up because it's been mentioned on Sleepy Cabin. It would be, as a child, you hate socks, and then when you're an adult, your family's like, "What do you want for Christmas?" 3 things: money, socks, and cigarettes. Done.
Yeah. Okay, things I want for Christmas, and that would have been terrible when younger, is now socks and underwear. Like, well, I hate buying it. Someone else buying that for me. I don't like buying underwear. I don't like buying socks. Who goes and buys socks?
For real.
Like,
Ironically enough, I just yesterday.
Everyone should
Robot.
like raise your hand. Everyone should raise their hand because everyone has to go buy socks.
Ironically, I just went to go buy socks yesterday.
I
Yeah,
need
David
to.
has a special on socks.
I would like to interject for a moment.
You use
we
Arch, by the way?
forgot. I mean, maybe we don't buy normal, regular socks, but I am pretty sure one of you guys have programmer socks.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Programmer
no.
socks.
Uh-huh.
Have I been called out?
You've
And
been
you have
called out.
programmer socks?
He
Ready
has
to put 'em back
programmer
on?
socks.
I took them off.
Oh. It's
Yeah.
programmer socks.
I have them back on.
Yeah, he's programmer socks. Yeah,
I don't know
Newton's
if they're
programmer
programmer
socks.
socks.
Oh,
I'm gonna
shit.
have to say, Raspberry probably has programmer socks as well.
Why?
Mhm.
Yes,
Very
programmer
colorful.
socks.
Yeah.
Those are the important
Don't-
type of socks.
The reason I want socks is I hate buying them, so I just wait. I try.
Mhm.
I get as much life out of my socks as I possibly can. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that. Like,
No, that's like your favorite shirt. You know, you have your favorite pair of socks. They just
yeah.
gotta last.
they have to last. You keep wearing them. They get holes in them, and you go, "Fuck, there are holes in my socks." I guess I'll put them on.
That through DMs.
And then
Mhm.
like you keep going, and then like your heels are all blown out, like the toe sticks out the front, and you're just like a tattered pair of socks, and you're like, do I throw them away? But no, they're my favorite pair.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
hate it when it's just the pinky toe, the stick starts sticking out. You get it
Oh.
like right between your toes. It's like right there. It sucks. Like,
You're right.
but I somehow keep wearing the socks.
Maybe we should get you some socks for Christmas.
Please, this is a call. This is a cry. Please,
Chat,
please buy me some socks.
get him socks.
Yes, please, chat, everyone, pitch in.
Not programming socks. Socks. I mean,
Regular
unless you want programming socks.
Carhartt thick wool socks. All right, those thick
Thick.
like your ass.
Extra.
There we go. Got it.
Heyo.
So we have socks for Wolf, pennies for me. What do you two want for Christmas?
Yeah, what do you want for Christmas? Wait,
Wait,
this is a pre-Christmas episode, but still.
This is for Christmas. I thought we were trying to figure out how to like mess with somebody as a gift.
Both.
Now it is.
Oh, okay. I don't know, Blaze. What do you want for Christmas?
I want. I want a penguin plushie.
You want
You
a
want
penguin
tux?
plushie?
A penguin
tux
You
plushie.
want
plushie?
tux? You want tux? You want
Yes.
a hug tux? You want? We're gonna give you a full body pillow of tux.
Oh my god, that's gonna make his
Yes.
day. You
I
don't
need
understand.
it.
He's like probably like brimming with just like happiness right
Like,
now.
shaking.
I am containing, like, very well. You don't see it, guys, but I am jumping inside. Yes.
You're just like, oh, tux. You're gonna marry tux. Okay,
Mhm.
Oh,
Tux is your waifu.
He's excited
Okay,
and
you
You're,
got me.
you're a weeb. You're a
Peng
weeb
fu?
for tux.
Yes.
Operito crew.
In fact, my favorite VTuber is Asahi Lina, which is a Linux VTuber. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
no.
No? Oh, let me just interject for another time again. Asahi Lina is a Linux VTuber, and she is making with her team the Linux distro Asahi Linux, and this is made for Mac devices like Apple M1 and M2 chips, power laptops. They can use Linux on them, and they're literally rewriting like the GPU drivers and other stuff like inside Rust, so you can use them. And
Gross.
it's crazy. What?
What?
No.
The camera has something to say.
Yeah.
One more critic for Linux distro.
Saying, oh man, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna see who remembers Yellow Dog Linux.
Man.
The small and Yellow Dog Linux. Back when Power PCs. Remember Power PCs? Yeah, those Yellow Dog Linux. No. Oh god. We're getting attacked
word.
by Apple.
Oh.
Oh,
It's a DDO.
We're
It's a
good.
It's a DDoS.
We're getting DDoSed by Apple.
DDoS by Apple. I'm talking about Power PCs and. How's that work now? We good?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're
Yay? Good? Alive?
I think I did think of a good gift though for that question though. I want to say
Yes.
a knife. I feel like a knife is probably like a universal like.
Oh,
There's like a really fancy but simple knife. Just like here you go.
Here's a knife. Either you can stab me with it or stab yourself.
Oh no! See when they open it and you're like, whoa, a knife. What's this for? And I'm like, oh well, you see, grabs
You.
it.
You ever hear of the shit shedding?
This is for you, stab.
what
keeps- and-
about?
It keeps their fingerprints on it too. If you grab their wrist and stab them with the knife, then it's not murder.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's not murder. They were holding the knife, sir. I had nothing to do with that. I promise. It wasn't me.
Obviously, it was suicide. You were trying to hold their knife away.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bad joke that I can't say on air that has to deal with knives.
Okay, tell us
Don't say
later.
it.
Don't say it.
Say it for the Patreon
We got affiliate
Chat-
for
chat-
one week.
Chat
Don't
can't
lose
know,
it.
but we can know.
All right, we can
Can't know, but we can know.
we can save it for a Patreon after stream, or like a subscriber after stream. I'll say it maybe. It's something I shouldn't say right here. It might be offensive.
I mean, if you think about it, everything is
Being
offensive.
Offensive comedy is the best comedy.
This does not help you.
I mean, it is. I am part German. I know how to be offensive.
Oh,
Now
I'm
I
not gonna.
have the
I,
joke
no,
that I
that's a
can
bad joke.
say,
I
No.
shouldn't say that one
can't.
either.
No comment.
No, yeah,
no,
see,
okay.
see. Well, there's the German jokes too. All right. Like how many Germans did it take to change a light bulb?
99999.
No.
Sorry.
It's only one. 'Cause they're very efficient and not very funny.
Gosh,
Oof.
dang it.
God.
Oh boy. Anyhow, yes, a knife would. You don't know if you want to murder somebody with it, or suicide, or I think a
What?
potato. A potato would be a pretty good gift for not knowing. 'Cause, I mean, it's food, especially if you give it to an Irishman.
Oh
need a
God, no.
food counter
Okay.
Wait. I wanna backtrack for just a second. Why is a knife suddenly like you can do anything with a knife? You can go have like a whittling knife. You can have any. Why does a knife have to be violent? What
Because
is the-
I
what do you
am
do-
violent.
You know what? That's a fair comeback. That's a
I
fair
mean,
comeback.
What is my brain immediately go to every single time?
It's
Let's
true.
The first
on,
thing that comes to
man.
my brain,
Come on.
murder. Like, I don't know why. Maybe I'm really an axe murderer, and this is my cover up.
Let's see.
I would have said because you're American, but
Is that why you have oh,
Now the Germans
okay.
are making fun of the Americans. Okay, I'm talking about.
I was gonna say,
what-
is that why you have the giant glue trap over there that apparently I don't see anymore?
Oh, that's
just so
only.
Mattering can escape.
Yeah, it's mainly for Mandarin. That glue
Okay.
that glue
Okay.
trap. If it was of my design, it would be a stabby McStab trap. But it's a glue trap, so that was designed by somebody else.
Yeah,
Okay.
he couldn't have the stabby stab trap because of workers' rights. So we
Yeah,
went for
I
something a little
mean-
less exotic.
I mean, HR would hate it if we were hanging our guests on hooks. All right.
You got to hook 'em with
Should've
something
been
else.
Halloween, but so why Halloween's my favorite holiday. Christmas is fun. Don't get me wrong, but Halloween. I mean, come on.
No, I agree. Halloween's like the
Like-
best holiday.
You get to be a
Mhm.
nerd in public.
Oh? I didn't realize that
Where
was a requirement for that holiday specifically.
I mean, you can wear fursuits and not be seen weird. You can just wear a big fuzzy costume. I mean, you can put on a
Yeah.
horror suit and just like mime people, like mime murdering people, and they're like, it's so fun. Then you can hide the bodies in a body bag outside, and they think it's a decoration.
Thank you. I'll make sure to write notes
Just
down.
so you
for-
know,
making notes.
make some notes.
Hello,
just-
officer.
Wait, this reminds
Hello, I
me.
need you to check this house out. Where? It's in the middle of the woods.
This is getting worse.
This reminds me. There was a period when there were like killer clowns like everywhere, like on social media.
Aw.
You guys remember that? Like
I
on
do
Halloween.
actually. I do remember the killer con craze.
Yeah, that was
I
so
don't-
weird.
And then we elected one.
You've never
president.
seen
Yeah.
you've never seen
Thank
them on
you,
your
it-
feed?
I didn't
Thanks.
see it. No.
I remember it. How do you not?
When was this?
Not that long ago, really.
They were all on Facebook, from what I remember. They weren't like on like any of like the other social media websites.
That might be why, because I try to
No,
avoid
they
Facebook
were
like the
on
plague.
YouTube.
I don't have a
There was
Facebook.
bunch on YouTube.
Yeah. Then I heard about it. I think you're
Well,
just you're just
They
like
did- they
you're
did.
shut in.
They did make a few like news posts about it. I think that's why.
Yeah, there was definitely in the news. I do watch the news sometimes.
Old
Mhm.
man talent. Old man talent.
old man
I
talent.
didn't say. I didn't say I was old.
Better than the killer
No.
clown panic that was going on. Does anybody else remember the one clown that his entire thing of what he would do is he would just break into graveyards at night and just hold balloons and stare at people.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do that
Oh
now.
my god!
Why?
It's like one of the best
funny.
things you can do.
It's funny and creepy. The best combination.
Yeah, but
it's
what's
not
your
technically illegal,
takeaway? Like, do you
but
want to
it is
make a
also
kid cry, or
technically
like,
illegal.
do you want to make people feel creeped out? Like, what's
I
your
like
end
creeping
goal?
people out. It's fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it not fun to be really
No, it
creepy to
is.
somebody?
It is. It is. I'm
Like,
just
if
like,
you-
all right.
It's
You don't
real
have
life.
to agree.
It's real life trolling. Yeah, you don't have to agree with me. You can just
He's-
tell me I'm
He's
weird.
not going to murder you
I
after
mean,
the show.
yeah,
We
it's,
promise.
it might be
We
a little weird if you do it
promise.
every day, you know. But
Yeah, we promise you won't be murdered after the show. Sloppy hasn't been here for a while for other reasons than one of the heads maybe being his.
yeah, I kind of felt like an imprint over there too. I was like, there's a lot of evidence here.
Yeah, we didn't cut his head off.
He
Oh.
He
donated
gave
it
us
properly.
he gave us his head.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh.
We need to stop with this conversation because I just had a thought. It could go
Sure
worse.
we do.
So,
It can always go worse.
This is
It can always
this
go
is
worse.
not an
You
18
pick.
plus.
I pick. Oh, wait, I need to
I
turn my
like
laser.
how we're like going from Christmas to like Xmas. Been there.
Oh, mutiny us, mutiny us, mutiny us. Mutiny us,
Mutiny us.
mutiny us. Mutiny us. Moonbase.
And Elon Musk has decided to murder our show. Thank you, Elon. Thank you, Elon, for doing that. The only person that got kicks during a little blackout was the guy operating the cameras. The only person.
He does so much nowadays.
I mean, that's just like
Too much. Stop doing
all
things.
right. Murphy's Law, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Murphy's Law. If something's gonna happen, just the worst thing is gonna happen. But we've gone through our last AIDS break. Woo, HIV. So now we have a question. Again, this was picked. We have a question. I'm offensive. I'm sorry. So we have another question. This was, if this is a terrible question, just be sure to hit Mugman because he was the one who picked it.
No, don't. I didn't
So,
write
like, I
it
have
though.
to get up and
I
like
didn't
slap
write it.
the mug off the
Yeah,
table, right?
you just have to go and just
Okay,
be
okay.
sure to hurt him.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright,
wait.
alright.
We have channel points.
He
People can
gave me,
blend
he
him
gave me
now.
permission.
We
So
can
don't be
blend him.
upset.
All right, that's another thing. People, channel points. We can spend channel points to blend Madarin. If
It is 1,000 channel points.
1,000 channel
don't-
points
I
to
don't know if
blend
anyone
him.
has that.
Do
Probably
we have
not.
this set up?
Not yet,
Yeah,
probably.
set up.
It's set up. Awesome. So we will have channel points to blend Madarin.
Waiting.
But
Blend.
Talking
I want to
about-
blend me.
yes,
There's a blender?
Yes.
Where?
not here right now. It's back here in the
Oh,
trapdoor.
okay.
We'll pull out a blender and we'll just blend him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I
know,
already thought he
mean,
was the
we're
coffee.
talking-
I didn't realize.
Yeah, it's the coffee is made up of blended previous Madarins. We have clones of
is-
him.
Oh.
We already have
I know-
one. Somebody redeemed it. Somebody
I
redeemed
know how
it.
that
I don't know if
works.
it's gonna pop up there.
What?
Where's the blender at?
Blend him.
Blender?
Blender.
I gotta get the blender out.
I don't
Hold
have
on.
it.
Hack,
I got
of
it.
course, Hack is the one that had it.
Already. Got it.
Oh,
Oh, that's a problem.
This is glorious.
I mean,
Where-
thank you,
where
Hack,
is
but
it?
gosh dang it.
But yeah,
Okay.
well, blending time.
I got
I
it.
can't
I got it. Get
unironically
rid of yours.
ask-
Mine's better.
Okay.
Mine's better.
Oh no.
Hey, I can't grab you out of the pill. There, actually, I can. You have to go in here. Go in the blender.
You need to move the lid.
Get in there. Get in.
Man, Wolf,
blender.
you've existed for
All
old
right.
age times and you've
Willingly
never
puts himself in
operated
the blender.
I mean,
Oh
we
my.
don't. Why is it
Part
Good
of his
lid.
contract.
good lid?
Ah,
yeah,
I
it's
see.
his contract. If someone redeems it, we must kill this one, and then another clone will go into the mug.
I see. I see. Axe murderer. We just witnessed him murder somebody
Yeah,
live.
just there it is.
Live! Killed someone live!
Live. All right. So, thank you for redeeming. Before you even heard the question, you already redeemed it. That's
So if that happens to either of us, I'm running faster. You're gonna be the Timmy. I'm
all
sorry.
right.
What?
50,000 channel points. Blender. No.
Not the
That would be
weirdest thing
so
that's happened
funny.
to me.
People can do bits as well. If someone wants to cheer, we can do
Blend
we can do
Turk.
poll or something.
Oh, man.
Not the weirdest thing
Like-
that's happened to me.
Like
anyhow.
10,000 to blend one of the guests.
Wait a
Blend
minute,
together,
we can
get
do,
in.
We can do a goal or a poll.
To blend people?
Yeah,
Who do we blend?
I don't know.
Madarin. Again. Welcome back, clone.
Again.
All right. So
Hello.
now the question is the Turing test still relevant? And have you met anyone who may fail the Turing test?
I feel like this question is aimed at me and it's very offensive.
You have something to say?
No,
I am-
I am a real
man.
human. I am real. I am a real boy.
Hello, yes, I am human. Want to go skateboards?
I'm just going to
Yes. But sorry, what was the question again?
Is the Turing test relevant?
Oh.
And have you met anyone who may fail it?
Depends. I would say actually no. You go first because it should be
Because
you're ahead
you'll-
of me.
because-
I'm cutting a line.
Because you will fail the Turing test, right?
Yeah,
comment.
he would definitely.
Okay.
Um,
Wait,
He
what?
fails captcha bots.
What? What?
yeah.
No, but go ahead. Go ahead.
I think we should explain the Turing test real quick. Mr. Wolfgang.
Yeah. Isn't it? If I have my brain full of other things, but Turing test isn't it like proving like if someone's a robot or not, like similar?
Mm,
Or what is it?
no.
I'm broken. You explain it.
Okay, so the Turing
I don't use
test
Turing
from
test.
what I remember about the Turing
fail
test is it was a test designed to see if AIs could pass as human.
That's kind of similar what I said.
Yeah, it's
You-
kind of
you s-
similar.
It's pretty
Kind of
much
similar.
Yeah, it's pretty much the similar what I said, just slightly different wording.
I'm good at that.
Say
Mm.
we have to blend you again.
Not until
I'm
somebody
alright.
redeems it. I'm safe until somebody spends money.
It's not money.
Points.
It's time, and
It's
time is
just general
money.
points. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good point. Good point. Good point. Good point. Good point.
Time is money. They're paying us in their watch time. But yes, what
Okay.
Maderin said,
Okay.
and
Do-
somewhat what
do-
I said.
Do you have
Okay.
an answer, please?
Yeah. I would say it is not relevant anymore because if I remember correctly, this was the theory by Alan Turing back in the I
Yes.
think like in the 30s, 40s. I'm not sure, but
At some point.
at some point, older
Back in the
than
day.
Mr. Wolfgang,
On a
um,
Wednesday.
On a Wednesday. It happened on a Wednesday.
because I don't know, seeing all this stuff with like Chat GPT and GPT-3 and whatever, like it's crazy, like what this stuff can do nowadays, right? Like you just give it a prompt and it gives you a whole scenery, like you just type in some keywords and you have something magic. Works even in 3D now. I have seen recently that Nvidia is working on something too. Like you just give in a prompt and you just generate a whole 3D world just with the help of it. So
So talking about Chat GPT, OpenAI, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Recently, if you're in the Context Plus Discord, you've probably already seen me post this. There was a nice prompt I've seen, and it made Chat AI did something better than I think any writer could do. The AI was just so good.
Oh, wait,
so
Was it about the one with the peacock?
no, it's
No.
someone asked
Okay.
it, write a haiku about pooping.
what?
All right,
Hmm.
this is what we're using AI for, by the way. So OpenAI, Chat GPT came back with a haiku about pooping. The haiku goes, "In the morning light, a freshly dropped log glistens, nature's masterpiece."
That's a good haiku.
My
It's
goodness.
a really good haiku.
Wow.
It is
Wow.
really good. AI
I didn't
did
realize
something
poop
better.
could be shiny.
I was so
I
inspired.
eat glitter.
I was so
Oh,
inspired by
no.
this pooping haiku. All right. Like, AI is so good now. I was inspired. I had to go to ChatGPT and ask it the same question. Just to see what else it could come up with. Of course, it's AI. It kind of repeats itself a little bit. But I had two that came up that I thought were good. Is it in the morning light, a steaming pile of brown is born. Nature's artwork done.
I feel like
And then-
for that last one, a really good one would be nature's paint.
Yeah.
There you go.
But also you have the last one that came up with that I thought was good was poop, oh smelly poop, a stinky unpleasant sight, best left in the loo. Like AI is so good. Like, this AI takeover is just going to be us using it for funny things.
Correct.
Mhm.
And don't forget the curse. There's a lot of curse stuff out there.
Curse.
Oh,
There
I
it's
mean,
there's a lot of
AI
curse.
can make some really good curse things.
Mhm.
Like the AI image generators. I think my favorite is like a security footage of Jesus robbing a convenience store,
What?
or security footage of Jesus stealing a bike. It's just, if you look that up, it's fucking hilarious.
Man, heaven's really down. Tough times, huh?
Jesus, take the wheel. I mean, would you say anything to the Son of God taking your bike? I mean, it's like, oh, it's Jesus. Oh, okay, have it.
On
I
a
would say,
similar
maybe.
note,
I feel like saying "go to hell" would be very aptly poignant at that point.
on
No.
a similar note, I have a friend that has his own AI that he developed because he's been studying it and everything, and made one just so that he can do artwork for a game he's working on. I'm like, oh, I want to do the same. But in testing it, me and a whole bunch of friends are just pulling up random prompts. Everybody's were not as ridiculous as mine. One of mine that fits that is security cam footage of Jesus coming in my house and pouring milk down the sink.
And the images were probably perfect.
Would you like that?
Send one in. Send one in. This is our AI. This is what the Turing test. This is like, we cannot tell if this was if this is real or if the AI is taking over.
Well, in regard to that, I was gonna say Turing test is probably like relevant in like pop culture maybe, or if they ever like want to update the concept of it or something. But in terms of like how good some of them are getting, there was a prompt I think I read recently of where it's like David Attenborough trips acid, and it was like the best thing I ever read. But AI being quirky, it got one thing wrong, and it thought like female peacocks were colorful, but they're not. So it's one of those things of where like is it relevant?
Yeah, I mean, you can
But-
kind of sometimes pick it out, but it's getting very good. The more we get into the like neural networks, is like the better it's getting.
Yeah.
And then companies think it's a good idea to make chatbots, and like our company has a chatbot. Talk to our chatbot, and then
God.
4chan gets a hold of it.
What was that one
Yeah.
chatbot that everyone would use back in the day? It was like their name was like Lucy or something, and everyone would just curse at it or try to
was
like
it-
be
Yeah.
like the most toxic things out of
The,
it.
the one that became racist?
Yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah,
that from
I think-
Oh wait,
Microsoft?
no, that was a Microsoft one. That was a
Yeah.
Microsoft one.
Microsoft one got racist. There was another one that was
They got
like
red pilled.
it was. I remember like one of the first chatbots. I forgot what the name of it was, but it was like it would have like a picture of like a face or something like that, and it would like talk at you like when text to speech.
Yeah.
Then like that one just became terrible. Like people just kept using it for dumb shit, like writing haikus about pooping, and I just kept learning bad things from the internet because you've been on the internet. I mean, look what happens.
No, there's nothing bad on the internet. Hee hee.
No.
No,
never.
nothing at all.
Oh, what do we got? We got the-
Into this.
That's about the reason that I get more computer. Just the energy. Just the energy.
Hey, network. No, my please. We don't have much time left. Okay. So, wait. Why does Jesus look like Charles Manson?
Yeah.
See, that's a question that I asked myself
Literally.
as well.
It-
So
is-
let me bring up another image that I had done.
Is Charles Manson Jesus?
I feel like that's just one of life's greatest mysteries now.
I mean, was he really the second coming and we were all just like, no?
Maybe.
on
I'm
that- on
gonna
that
go with a no
topic,
on that one, Chief. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You're-
But we
This is
have
bad.
photographic evidence that he
I
could
don't know,
be.
I like to be open-minded. You never know how stuff really
You
is.
never know.
on
Maybe
that
you never
topic,
really
did anybody
know.
let me
Oh,
guess
it's
the
colored this
prompt?
time.
Oh,
Colored.
Well, yeah.
What was
if
the prompt
anybody
on
would
this
like to
one?
Guess the prompt.
Guess the prompt.
Oh no.
Charles Manson playing
guess
board
the
games.
prompts. Jesus played Scrabble.
Jesus Christ playing Connect 4 against Charles Manson.
Oh my gosh, that's
Oh.
pretty accurate though. Like,
I like how
It's-
one of
it's
them, his head is
almost
just like
accurate,
popping
but,
out, like,
it
hello, are you ready to
decided
play?
that for
Look
its
at the-
Sudoku Scrabble.
Why is his head just on it? Like
yeah, what is this one?
severed
The
head.
Are you ready to play with me? Just
play a game.
intense,
Oh,
intense seriousness.
Do you want to play a game?
If you want to see other ridiculous AI stuff, look for Lux Kitty and see if she still has all of the Mark Zuckerberg posts that we did the other day. Because we
Oh, never
mind.
Okay, wait,
wait,
every-
Are they online? Hold on.
Wait, no. He said, "Look at Lux Kitty." We can just have everyone that's
No,
watching
oh,
just
they're LA,
message,
damn.
message Lux Kitty. Get it? Everyone
Message Lux
swarm
Kitty.
Lux. Lux be like,
Oh
"No."
no.
They're away. They're
Lux
away.
Kitty, make
They're
a
away.
world.
Dang it.
They're away.
We'll
Oh.
tell Lux Kitty make a world that is just a gallery
Yeah,
of Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh my god. Anyhow, they're the Turing test. No, yeah, people. I mean, Turkle failed Turing test. We know that, and it's
What?
not relevant anymore.
I am offended.
Good.
Good.
Hold
Wait,
on to those
we didn't
emotions.
program that module.
We didn't program the offense module.
I've been going to back alleys, okay? I'm sorry. I've been getting some illicit modules.
Have you been on Facebook too much, getting offended by everything?
No. What's that? What's Facebook? It's MetaBook now, right?
Oh,
Not yet.
no.
That was a bad
Uh,
joke. I know it was a bad joke. I regret that.
And you've probably been on Twitter, you know,
What a face.
hashtags, pilk and cookies, you know.
Milk and cookies,
Mhm.
yes. That,
We love Pelk.
would anybody like to represent this now big business because I have this funny $8 check mark, which is coming back, by the way. They brought it. They're bringing it back again.
Yay!
Mhm.
Milk
I
and
can't wait
cookies.
for the
Let's go.
chaos.
Fucking hell.
Do we have for the last 10 minutes? Do we have one last question? That's a good ender, a good show ender. Let's see. We got a good show ender. Let's get the funny dog man to give us a good show ender here. Yes, where we've
Yes,
talked about
maybe?
AI.
Allow
And
the
this
pillow
has
to bring
gone.
forth words that we may laugh at.
Just
The
talking
pillow.
about my people. Just talking about my people.
They're not real.
Not real. Network.
Really?
Or yeah. Network.
It's okay. We know what causes the network problems. It's the dog man.
Is maybe named Glitch, but it's not me this time.
We
I'm
can't blame
pressing
it on
X.
we can't blame it on the chicken nugget this time because the chicken nugget right there.
I'm
Hmm.
pressing X. Anyhow, we have a final question, a good show ender. What would be the coolest excuse an amputee can tell about, like, the reason they're missing a limb? So, like, just an excuse why you don't have a limb. I mean,
Excuse why you don't have a limb.
like, an amputee is missing a limb. Just come up with something random,
Yeah,
Um,
what would be
like
the
tripping over a
coolest
coffee mug.
story? Like shark
Oh,
attack
wait,
in
hey,
the
hold
middle of
up.
the woods.
Hold up, I didn't lose anything there.
Coffee mug.
I did lose a cough. Well, no, I also lost some blood too,
Robots
and
have
some
blood.
dignity. Yes, before the roboting, you know.
Oh, before
I'm a
your-
cyborg, you know. I'm not like completely robot. You know.
Oh.
This one day I
So
just
you're a
woke up
full
and be
body amputee.
like, no. I don't.
A full
I don't know how to
body
answer that one.
amputee.
I don't know how to answer that one.
I mean, you're mostly robot, right? I don't see much like not robot there.
That's true.
so
I,
you're-
think- I don't know, I try to think back and just like I'm like, how I try to think back and then just like it loops. I can't like think about it sometimes.
so you are a full body amputee. I mean, the guillotine is just making head amputees.
I don't know.
I mean, they live for a little bit
Say
after.
yes to that one.
I don't
think-
know.
Marie
Uh,
Antoinette, head amputee.
No head.
No head.
no,
No head.
Ein Kopf.
Ja, kein Kopf. Anyhow,
But
yeah.
wait, so what was the question again though? Like I had a little trouble like
A cool excuse an amputee can give about why that limb is missing.
I think when I was growing up I met a couple people who actually did have like missing limbs. I think the go-to was like they fought like a bear or like a dragon or something. But
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I actually
that's
haven't.
cool. That's cool.
I haven't- I've only met like a couple people missing parts of their body. And there's no cool excuses about it. They actually just told me what happened.
Yeah.
Like one jumped out of a truck with a wedding ring on, and he was a mechanic working on it. And it caught the top of the door of the truck, and it was like a lifted truck, so his feet
Oh,
didn't touch the
gosh.
ground, and it pulled his finger off.
Damn.
Because his whole body weight fell on his middle finger or ring finger. Just popped his finger off.
Damn.
Yay!
People are Legos.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
Just so you know, you can just
There's
that little
another
thing,
Conversation.
that little thing, where you're like, look, my thumb's falling off. Like, yeah, that just happened to his ring. It's true. You can just pull your fingers off. You can't put them back together. And you need super glue.
Yeah, that's not true. With enough effort and a lot of staples, it can work.
Yes.
Oh, no.
You can put fingers back. I have
Yeah.
a story, not mine, one my dad experienced
Hmm.
working in the ER.
I mean, yeah, you can put them back.
So-
It's harder than taking them off.
Hmm.
Fun thing to tell everybody, don't fucking wear gloves around, like, shop equipment.
Don't.
Yeah, do not. Like, I will give dumb advice. This is serious advice. Do not wear gloves around shop equipment.
The motors
That's
do not
rude.
care.
One dude wearing a leather glove got it caught in a drill press. And the
no.
tendons came all the way out of his arm, and you could not tell where the leather and tendons started and ended.
Ow.
Twisty twisty.
Surprisingly, after they unwound the spaghetti of his tendons, they were able to put his finger back and connect all the tendons.
It's a large
Wow.
reconstructive surgery.
That's impressive.
It's very impressive. And
yeah.
this is like decades ago.
Yeah.
Modern
As-
medicine is insane.
As
He's probably
as somebody that works in, I've done fabrication work and working on heavy machinery and stuff like that. Like, things you don't wear is gloves, like in certain situations, and wedding rings, as we've learned. Don't wear the wedding rings. Like jewelry of any sort, you don't wear it. So you don't, and make sure like your hair is tied up if you have long hair, because machines don't care. They just do not. They will
don't.
grab
I'm
something.
sorry. I don't care about your hair. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's just,
they don't care if
you
you want
know,
to look pretty.
yeah.
They will take that pretty and rip it off of you and take whatever's attached.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I want to grab you. You just pull.
yeah. I have had things happen to me. I luckily still have everything. I'm not an amputee yet. But yet.
At least you have some good excuses now if that does happen.
Yeah, I do. I've run my hand into a bandsaw, which is don't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
Why
do
would
it.
you even want to do that?
I was cutting something small and wasn't using a pusher piece.
No,
Oh,
you.
you gotta
cynic.
use the pusher piece.
I wasn't. I was shoving it in, and then I felt the blade, and I'm like, nope, and it cut into my hand.
Yep.
Little known fact: time slows down when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
So a fast moving bandsaw, like it's moving very slowly. Like each individual tooth, I could feel it dragging down my finger. It was an interesting experience. I'd rather not have it happen again.
I bet if you add in the caffeine, it just gave you that much more like reaction time.
At least I have the finger, so I
Yeah.
mean, it's not off of my hand. I was just bleeding. That's all I was. Like, oh, that sucks.
I can
Which
just
is
see you like you just doing this, and it gets close, and then your vision just like focuses, and like everything goes like vignette and zooms in really close on your finger.
I know we're kind of going off topic, but like,
Mhm.
I work with my hands and work on things. You guys, have you had experiences, or are you guys too safe to have experiences like bad experiences like that? Like
What, with
being-
power tools or?
power tools, or like, almost killing yourself, almost knocking your limbs off, stuff like that.
Oh,
Please.
I don't have too many. I just remember one time when I got my car for the first time, like doing my driver license, and just driving home again, after dropping off my friend. And you guys know Autobahn, right? Like
Yes.
the
Yes.
Autobahn.
The best highway in the world, yes.
No speed limit yet. But there was like it was very dark, like it was very late as well. I think it was like 2 a.m. in the morning, and it was super dark, and my phone also died, so I had no navigation. And there was like a big curve in the Autobahn, like going back in again. And I swear to God, I don't know how I did it. Like I was driving too fast because I was a beginner in the curve, and if I didn't move it like for a millisecond or something, like to the right a bit more, I think I would have crashed into the curve. And I did it, and then I just realized, like after like 10 seconds, I'm like, what the fuck did I just do? Like, am I still here? Like, what's
Am I alive?
reality check?
Am I alive? Oh.
Yeah.
Heaven looks different than I thought it would.
Like when you get to those things that you start reacting on, like your monkey brain, that like it's weird because you do hit that point that you just do what's needed. It's weird, like you just do it without thinking. You go, wait a minute, what happened?
Yep.
You're just monkey brain. Just, oh, I turned. Oh, I made it. I'm alive. I've had stuff, I mean, happen. Like, let's see, what's one of the bad ones that I've had? One of the bad ones, I think, was having a car fall on me. I think that was one of the bad ones.
Oh,
What?
good.
Yeah, I had work on cars, so one time I had the car fall on me.
And this is car work on him.
Let me guess, someone played with the jack a little too much.
No, the best one. I think I've had a car fall off lift twice, but the best one was when I was pulling a wheel bearing on a Mercedes. I didn't realize that I was actually pulling the car off the lift. So on a wheel bearing on a Mercedes is press fit, so you have to get this giant two-handed slide hammer and start ripping it out. So this one was really stuck in there somehow. So I was just full strength ripping this thing and just sliding this like 20-pound slide hammer. And then eventually the car started shifting on the lift. I was just using all of my strength and I didn't notice it was shifting. And then until it fell off the lift arm that was closest to me and started teetering at me.
Damn,
So-
that's a little scary.
It teetered off of the lift arms and started falling on me. And I grabbed the car, I dropped the slide hammer, grabbed the car, and pushed up on the car and was able to rebalance it on the lift arms. But now I'm stuck underneath the car. I can't go lower the car because it would, I would have to let go of the car. It would fall on me. So I'm sitting there stuck and pinned underneath the car, holding it and balancing it on the lift. I just had to call for help. I'm like, help, lower the car now, please. Like, if I let go, I would have been crushed by a car. So that happened. I mean, the first monkey brain went into effect, and I was like, grab car. But
Superman
I
moment.
was lucky that I was able to balance the car, because if I caught it too late, that car would have fallen me anyway, because I can't hold up 3,000 pounds.
That's fair. Yeah.
I mean, we have to be waving. We have to tee. Well, we have to call this down. We have to call the show. It's going to be the last because we've hit 2 hours. We've talked
good.
about killing ourselves. So
Killing others.
killing
Turing
others,
tests.
killing ourselves. How Turk fails Turing test. Thank you all for
Wait.
watching. Thank you for showing
What?
up.
I'm
And
real.
especially thank Hack.
Then thank you, Hack for donating all those subs. Everyone that got donated sub, renew it, please.
Yee.
We love you. Matterin loves you.
Should we
it
actually like
going.
read off some of the people that are subscribed now?
Yeah. We actually should read off all.
Do we
the
have
new
time to read them all
subscribers.
off?
Am I real?
No, you're not.
Yeah.
What is my
Okay.
purpose?
Where's the list? Or can you read it
I-
for me? Because I don't have the list in
I
front of
can
me.
read it.
The cat will read everyone that has
All
subbed.
right. So
cat
we'll
can
actually
read?
go from no, we'll go from back when we first got affiliate. Thanks to Raspberry for being the first subscriber. Next up was Matarin, or I'm not gonna say your Twitch name. I'm just gonna say Matarin. Thank you, Matarin.
Please.
Then our good friend Mr. Megatronic, who we hope to see back on the show very soon. Glitchflux subscribed, and then I don't remember subscribing, but I subscribed as well.
You don't remember what you did?
No, I don't remember paying for that, but apparently I did. Next up is Moonbase
Could've-
and Hack. And Hack, after that was Blaze. Then we got 5 community subs from Hack, and another 5 right after that. And I don't have the names in front of me of the new subs that were gifted, but thank you, Hack, for being our first.
I can pull them up.
That's incredible, man. You're incredible. Thank you so much.
Why did you spend so much money on us? But
Why
thank
did you
you.
spend so much money on this?
I can pull up the gifted subs if we want. I have them on the
We
chat
can.
here.
All right. So we can do an after stream here
might-
too.
Yeah,
Just
let's just go ahead
for
and
the subs.
cut it.
Yeah.
We'll be
So we're gonna. If you guys want to stick around for an after stream, then you can. If you have places to be, or if you need to sleep, go ahead. We're just gonna screw around. You got your gift of your tux body pillow.
We may or may not have to do after stream, so we'll say maybe for now, and
Yeah.
yeah.
But we're gonna have to go now. This is gonna be the end. It's been 2 hours.
Okay.
So thank you for showing up. Thank you all the subs.
So hold on.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
It was a pleasure.
You're welcome back anytime, and recommend all your friends to be on here.
Aw.
Drag them on here. We have a baseball bat for you to drag them on here if you
all of
want.
Contacts.
Contacts.
Contacts plus.
Contacts.
Contacts plus.
Yeah.
Are we going or not?
Yes, let's go.
Just
Bye.
Just keep talking.
yeah, close it.
Close it
Goodbye,
now.
everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.